On Monday, a dramatic incident unfolded in Santa Cruz, California, when a 150-foot section of the iconic Santa Cruz Wharf collapsed into the Pacific Ocean. The collapse occurred as high surf, driven by extreme weather conditions, battered the region. 3 city construction workers who were on the wharf at the time were thrown into the ocean as the structure gave way. Miraculously, all 3 individuals survived the ordeal. 2 of them were rescued by quick-acting lifeguards, while the third managed to swim to safety on their own. Santa Cruz Fire officials confirmed that no significant injuries were reported, which came as a relief given the magnitude of the incident. The collapsed portion of the wharf had already been closed to the public due to extensive storm damage sustained in December. Construction crews were working on demolishing a restaurant that had been damaged during that previous storm surge when the incident occurred. Eyewitnesses described the dramatic scene, noting that large waves repeatedly slammed into the already weakened structure, ultimately leading to its collapse. Santa Cruz Mayor Fred Keeley later explained in a press conference that the collapse was a direct result of the relentless force of the waves, highlighting the severity of the coastal conditions. In addition to the structural damage, the collapse caused significant debris, including potentially hazardous materials, to be released into the ocean. Among the debris was a restroom structure and various pieces of construction equipment, which were seen floating in the water. Some of this debris, including the restroom, drifted up against a cliffside near the eastern edge of the Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk, further complicating cleanup efforts. Officials are urging residents and visitors to stay away from the area due to the hazardous conditions, including strong surf and floating debris. As a precaution, the city has closed Main Beach and Cowles Beach, as well as the entire wharf, to the public. The closure is expected to remain in effect until further notice. Tony Elliott, the Director of Parks and Recreation for Santa Cruz, confirmed that emergency responders had evacuated the area shortly after the collapse, ensuring that no members of the public were present at the time. Elliott also noted that a $4 million restoration project was underway to repair storm damage when the incident occurred, emphasizing the ongoing vulnerability of coastal infrastructure in the face of extreme weather. The National Weather Service, NWS, has issued a high surf warning for the region, cautioning residents about dangerously large breaking waves ranging from 30 to 40 feet, with some sets reportedly reaching up to 60 feet in favored spots. The warning is set to remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Tuesday. These conditions pose significant risks not only to property but also to human life, with officials strongly advising against any attempts to approach the water or the affected area. The Santa Cruz Wharf's official social media accounts have echoed these warnings, urging people to avoid the beaches and wharf. "The ocean is not messing around today," read one post, highlighting the life-threatening conditions and the risks posed to rescue teams in the event of an emergency. California Governor Gavin Newsom has been briefed on the incident, and the state's Office of Emergency Services is working closely with local officials to provide necessary support. In a statement, the governor's press office stressed the importance of following local guidance and avoiding the area altogether. Meanwhile, local authorities are coordinating cleanup and repair efforts, prioritizing safety and the containment of hazardous materials. The collapse of the Santa Cruz Wharf serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the challenges faced by coastal communities. The wharf, a beloved landmark and home to several restaurants, has long been a hub for residents and tourists alike. Its history and economic importance make the recent events all the more devastating. The city is now left to grapple with the task of rebuilding and reinforcing its coastal infrastructure to withstand the increasing intensity of storms and surf conditions. The incident also underscores the broader impacts of climate change on coastal areas. Rising sea levels, intensified storms, and unpredictable weather patterns are placing unprecedented strain on infrastructure, requiring both immediate responses and long-term solutions. In Santa Cruz, This means not only addressing the immediate aftermath of the wharf collapse, but also investing in resilient designs and sustainable practices for future developments. As cleanup efforts continue, the community is rallying together to support those affected. The resilience and quick action of the lifeguards, construction workers, and emergency responders have been widely praised. Their efforts ensured that a potentially tragic event ended without significant injuries or loss of life. Moving forward, the focus will remain on recovery, prevention, and ensuring the safety of Santa Cruz's residents and visitors. While the collapsed section of the wharf remains closed indefinitely, city officials are optimistic about rebuilding and restoring this cherished landmark. In the meantime, residents are reminded to respect the closures and heed all safety warnings. The ocean, while beautiful, can be unpredictable and dangerous, particularly during extreme weather events. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the need for vigilance, preparedness, and community solidarity in the face of natural challenges.